Hello guys, I am back, and this time I'm resuming what I started with. I am going back to FPVODs with my Terran Domination. Actually, that's a lie, because this one isn't an FPVOD, it's just a replay that I played earlier, so I guess that's not true. But it is a replay, and I will be offering insight. Although I just load it up first, and then talk while it loads. It is a little different commentating on the replays of my own games, just because it's not the same, because I know the motives behind my builds, the motives behind my units and all that stuff, whereas I feel like if I commentated on professional gamers, their motives would not be explanatory to me, and I would not quite understand it. But that's just... Oops, that's too fast. What am I doing? This is already good. Anyways, I feel if I commented on other people's games, I would offer better insight, because, or maybe this is better, because watching this game, you could understand my rationale behind why I did what I did. Anyways, this is a TVZ on Delta Quadrant. This guy spawns, what is this, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I spawn 11 o'clock Terran, red Terran. Let's look at production. Or units, I guess. It doesn't really matter right now. We're even, it's not important right now. APM? Oh, look at that, 209. That is just hot. Alright, I'll go to production. Anyways, this guy has a name of Destiny, which I thought was really funny when I was playing. It was Destiny Zerg. Yeah. That's quite threatening, quite imposing if you were playing against him when your name is just Shifty. Shifty versus Destiny. Regardless, he's doing a really early scout. I don't know why. Maybe he's feeling a little threatened that I'll cheese him or something, or maybe he's trying to do some harass. Because I know that some Zerg players like to send out the drone very early and lay up the spawning pool as soon as they can with maybe 9 or 10, and then they just use that one drone to harass the block and then send the Zerglings in, and then it's GG. I've lost once to that. But then I played the same guy. I matched with him 2 more times, and I just wrecked him with the same plan. Anyways, he is exactly doing that. He is doing exactly that, and I thought that was a little sketchy, because I really don't. When a Zerg player sends out a drone really early, I find that odd, because Zerg players need as many drones as they can, because they have to sacrifice each one just to build up their economy, or their buildings, or whatever. So it's not really, you know, too common to see Zerg players send out drones very early, unless they're doing a rush, because then they have to know where you spawn. But beyond that, I have already set up my block, so now I'm not very worried. But with my SCV, I realized that he has no gas, and when a Zerg player sets up a spawning pool and no gas, that means he's expanding, which is exactly what I do right here. I check it out, and so knowing what I do, I lay out my bunker as soon as possible just to damage this. Although this is very close. I mean, I'm setting this up really late, but he's also setting his up really late. Because he got after the pool. But interesting enough, he's still building up economy. If you look at his units, he's just mass producing drones and overlords, and now he's got his queen, but that's about it. He's not building. Is he building Zerglings? No, he's not building Zerglings at all. And so with that, he just keeps doing this. He builds it and then breaks it. Oh, he didn't break it this time, but he was doing that. And so I sent another SCV over just to, in case he tries to break this, I send up. Allow the extra repairing, and look at how many minerals he has. He has still not got up his gas. He is just not keeping up with micro. He's got 70 APM, and mine is around 171, which is, I mean, that's my APM for almost every game. But beyond that, he's not doing anything right now. He's building more Zerglings. That's all he's doing. He's investing so much in the Zerglings, but look at his economy. Look at what he's doing. He's not doing anything. So this is a terrible play by him, which is exactly what I want. And he lost a Zergling there, which every Zergling counts when you're trying to break that bunker. Anyways, I keep producing my Marines, so I could just build up the more. And here he comes with this. And you can't target fire with the bunker, which is what really annoys me, because if you notice here, I am only attacking this queen. It was focus fire on his queen, and then it starts attacking the Zerglings, but at that point it's too late. And so he overwhelms this little bunker, and it's a little laggy. Give me a second. And okay, it's back. I think it's back. Yeah, it's a little better now. Anyways, he says well played, because he's got basically screwed with this. He's building up a queen again. He's building up a queen here. But look what he has. No gas. No drones here. Let's look at unit count. I have more SCVs than he has drones, and he's, I mean, he had 2 bases up. That's just, I mean, that was just because I really hurt him a lot with that push, because it made, even though, and I recommend this to Terran players, if you see a Zerg early expanding, go and attack him as soon as possible, because it is incredibly good. And put up a bunker, because what happens is, even though you might not be able to take down that bunker, what you do end up doing is you end up making the Zerg player invest in Zerglings, and each Zergling is 1 or 2 Zerglings is 1 larva, which that larva could have been a drone. So without the drones, you can do a lot of damage with that. Alright, you hurt his economy more than if just by making him build those Zerglings, you hurt his economy. Anyways, if you see what I'm doing, I'm doing a lot of harass with my 2 aliens. He ran back, and this is right here. Oh, he was smart about that. If he ran up, I would have got a straight line right here, which would have been terrible for him. Anyways, so I'm just doing harass here. I'm building up 2 barracks, 1 factory, and I'm not really doing anything right here. I think my APM is slipping. No, it's around the same. I don't know what. I guess I'm just managing these 2 units. He's catching up on that drone count. Units. I have more powerful army. I'm building up my marauders. I killed almost all his. I killed all his Zerglings. He has 2 Zerglings left. Anyways, I'm still, my production, see look, his production, his unit production is completely down. So this guy's not too great. Maybe he knows the standard build, but under pressure, I'm not sure he knows what to do. Because I used that bunker push, and he just completely lost it all there, and he just messed up. And I come in with my Helions, and I see the Roach Horn, and the Roach Horn signals to me, this guy, he's going for roaches. So if he's going for roaches, and you rarely see too many Zerg players go for roaches as well as Hydroist. So knowing that he's going for the Roach Warren, he's not getting air. So what I do is I put up my starport, and soon enough I'm going to be building up some, what are those things called? Those Banshees. Those floating, yeah. Build up some Banshees, and I go and harass his mineral line. But now I'm making a push out because I noticed that he is extremely weak, because when I lost my bunker, he had no drones, and as I was scouting, he kept building drones. So knowing that his army is much bigger, I'm okay with it. And I'm knowing that my army is bigger because 1 base versus 2 base, if the person's building economy, he's not building units. And I've got a lot of Marauders here. I've got units. I've got 8 Marauders, and Marauders are extremely effective against roaches, just because roaches are armored, and Marauders do 20 damage against armor, so they're very effective. Anyways, I take out his queen here, or not his queen, his hatchery, so I know that I'm alright, but I should have, and I try to just set up this contain, sort of, knowing that his economy is way hurt from mine. Let's look at income, resources, or income, I mean. My income is double his, because he just lost his entire base, and this was a really stupid part of mine. I moved there trying to move up his ramp with my spam, but then he intelligently he set up this a block, and there was nothing I could do to counter this. And there's another thing that is kind of a two-edged sword, is that units, when you use them to attack enemies, they attack the drones as well as or workers as well as any other unit. So in that case, I would have really liked it if my Marauders hit the queen or something like that, instead of hitting sorry guys, that's my phone. You like my Christmas tune? Can you pick up the phone? Whatever. Anyways, so if you look at this, he is building up his army again, and why isn't he laying down his hatchery? He's got more than enough money to lay down the hatchery, but he isn't, and I don't know why. Because he's pushing. No, he isn't. He's still not building it, so I'm really confused by what he's doing. He's building a bangling nest, which really suggests that he's trying to do a break right here. But even if he did make a break, I would be alright, because his army composition, Zerglings and Roaches, get counted.